Thanks for the coffee. Well, hello, coffee time friends. How y'all doing? It's Friday night, and these two party animals have cut loose.
Oh, are we gonna party?
What are we doing? We're doing pears. That's exactly what we're doing. Now, these are, I don't know the brand, but a friend of ours brings them to us, and he has plenty on the tree, and he brings Mama a bucket every week or so. Look how beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful pears. They got a few spots here and there, but you just cut that bad spot out. Well, that one. This one may need more extreme surgery, but we'll find out. We'll get down to the good part. See, there's the good part. Now, what are we doing? We're separating these pears out with the hull, right, Mama? Mm-hmm. Look here, we're saving these. This is not a garbage bowl. Tell them about it, Mama.
This is, you see that hull, how pretty? I'm saving it, and I made pear jelly. I showed you the other night, didn't we, Johnny?
Yes, ma'am.
The pear jelly, and I'm going to just cook these pears. We like cooked pears with cinnamon on them.
Oh my gosh, do we ever?
And so we're going to just cook these pears. The other time I made pear butter and jelly out of the peelings and pear butter out of the pears. But this time I'm just going to make cooked pears and save all of this for...
And we use red hots for our cinnamon. Red hots. Cinnamon red hots.
For the jelly.
It's delicious, ain't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Some of y'all may be thinking, it is so good. We use apples and we use pears the same way, and it's wonderful. It's harvest time, and when do you work up harvest? When it comes in. Anyone who's ever dealt with harvest, you deal with it when it tells you to. Many a times we have been up all night because the corn came in right when we was going on vacation. Or what else, Mama? Green beans had to be processed before we went on vacation because you couldn't put them in the refrigerator overnight. Or over a week. You can overnight, but you can't indefinitely or for a long period of time. Can you, Mama?
No, and these pears is getting overripe. So
overripe, and their gnats have found them. How does gnats know? They must have something through NASA or something that says, now, the Davises have got a big old bucket of pears y'all want to swarm.
They've got radar like the police have.
It's ridiculous how they just swarm to them.
To anything.
I don't know how they know every time we buy a cantaloupe either. But they do. Do they know when y'all buy cantaloupe? Uh-huh.
I've heard more people talking about they've had a hard time with gnats.
We've had it. Now, last year wasn't as bad as the year before. Like I said, this year we've had plenty.
It's been bad.
It's been bad. I don't know if the weather has something to do with it. And I'm going to say this, and I'll probably get some hate messages, but I'm ready for a killing frost. I'm ready. I'm ready to get rid of these allergens. I'm ready to get rid of the gnats and bugs that are flying around. And for you that don't like the cold weather, it's coming. Whether you're ready or not. It's like hide and go seek. Ready or not, here I come. But it's just such an awful allergy year. I've had worse allergies this year than I have since I was a kid, and I used to have pretty bad allergies. Y'all hear me on here coughing, sneezing.
You've had allergies ever since you've been on this.
Now, Mama, I don't know what to do with this. This is kind of...
Just cut that out. That's hard.
Okay. That's how you learn. I don't know if I've been seeing that in these pears.
Some of them are harder than other in the center. It's like the core almost.
It is, isn't it? It's strange.
Mm-hmm. And where the bugs or something gets in them, they'll be hard too.
Yeah. But this is what we're up to tonight. I guess we'll break for supper in a little while. I don't know what we're having. Mom, what are you having?
Probably a sandwich till we get this done.
We have cooked so much in the past 2 days. Cornbread and dressing. And We had a wonderful turnout last night. I think we raised enough money for one window. And for that, we're pleased because
yes, very pleased.
We raised $1,000 and a change, $1,000 and maybe $20 or something.
No, 11.
Oh, was it more?
1,100 and something.
Oh, Mama's recounted today. So it's $1,100. So we have raised $1,100, which it's going to cost a little over $1,000 a window. And I'm excited to get some new windows for the electric bill and I hope it'll make the church pop. People might ask questions. You know, if you're in your neighborhood, especially a small community, if there's a bunch of churches, it may not be the same. We have quite a few, but if something's going on in church, people will ask questions. And it just gets people interested. So it's nice to have something going on so people say, what are y'all doing up there? And when you're doing stuff like that, it shows that you're growing and you're still working and trying to do a few things. And that's what it's all about.
Trying to keep the church going.
And you know, it's like this. The windows we have are fine for windows. They work as a window. They keep the birds out. Don't keep much cold air. Don't keep much hot air. We've had them for 70 years. But I wouldn't allow that in my house. All that energy wasting and all that. And as good stewards of God's money that people give for the church, we want to always be doing right, because we could take the money we're spending on the electric bill and support missions and support other activities and help people. It just is a good thing to upgrade. So we're not doing it to be fancy. We're doing it to be good stewards of what God has blessed us with and to upkeep His house.
Energy saving.
Energy savings, but also that's His house, and I feel like we should do as well with it as you would your own.
Your daddy always said that a church house should look better than your home. He said the Lord's house should be prettier than what you want at home. So.
Mama, what's the process of these? Are you going to do these this weekend? Or are you freezing these? Or how?
No, I'm going to cook them, make a light syrup or a medium syrup, and use those candies and stuff. I may have to can them and then wait till Christmas or when we use them to put the candies in them.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I'm throwing my peelings in the wrong.
But we will show you all this time, because Mama done the others when I was at work, and as you all seen the other night, she won't even touch this camera. She could do it on her phone, but she won't even touch it. Will you?
No, I ain't no
She ain't
good.
touching it.
I ain't no good at it.
So I'll be here this weekend, and hopefully we'll get some footage of the jelly making process. I know y'all like to see that, and I like to see it, and I like to film it. I like to film it, so I'll always have Mama making jelly, and if I ever decide I want to make some jelly and she don't feel like it, or maybe she says she ain't filming no more, she might quit on me. Say, I ain't making jelly no more. I'll buy jelly. I ain't filming with you. Would you do that, Mama? You're getting my shirt wet.
Oh, I'm running water down here.
Yeah, I got it right here. I got it right here.
That's gonna get a,
Your board is on my arm.
that's why I've washed them and laid them out here.
Look at that beautiful pear. Now, when you think of the color of a pear, is that not the color you're thinking about? If you were painting a picture, wouldn't you want to use that as an example? And we're saving these hulls. Mama will tell you, you can, anything you peel, grapes included, anything you can use that peel for jelly, most likely, can't you, Mama?
Yeah. They can make kudzu jelly. I can make pear jelly.
Mama says that all the time. If you can make anything out of kudzu, if you don't know what kudzu, it's a massive vine that grows to the tops of telephone poles, wraps around all the wires coming from it, and you just have a big veil of green. It's taken over our area here. It really has. Every year we have kudzu. Not right here where we live, but locally. You can drive 3 miles down the road and see hillsides full of it.
The interstate, if you're going down the interstate,
Yeah.
it covers the...
It don't look horrible. It's just massive. And you just can't do anything with it. But they have made baskets out of it. and they charge a lot. It's artists are doing it. And Mama found a recipe for kudzu jelly, and that's all it took. So that gave her the inspiration not to make kudzu jelly.
Told me that she was making kudzu jelly.
Not to make it, just to say if you can make kudzu good, if anything, then you can do anything with anything else, right, Mama?
That's right.
Now
they don't make it out of the vines. They pick the blossoms, the blooms.
That pear there is beautiful, except for that one little hole. Look at that beautiful pear. Do y'all ever processed any pears? What's your secret? What's your recipe? I know y'all be jealous over my knife skills. Everybody loves my knife skills. Nobody likes my knife skills. Everybody says, John, you can't use a knife. John, you're going to cut yourself. Your knife's too big, your knife's too little, and your knife is too dull. I say, I get her done. That's all I'm worried about. I think I look awkward doing some things. Mama tells me sometimes, you look, what do you say, trifling or something. You can't.
Lazy trifling.
But I take things easy. I don't get all, Mama don't like it when I sweep with one hand.
That looks so trifling.
Mama don't like it, but I can't help it. That's my easiest way. I can get as much sweeping done. I can get twice as much done with one hand as I can trying to do I just go like this and sweep it up and put it in the pan. Some of you men out there are saying, yep, that's how I do it. My wife jumps on me. That's just the way it's easy for me. And I can sweep do I sweep the floor good?
Yeah. It swelled good, but it just looks awful.
It looks awful. I said, Mama, I ain't doing this for Better Homes and Garden.
Look, trifling lazy is what it looks like.
She ain't mincing no words tonight. She's awful sassy. She's sassy tonight. Any of you out there who's counting how many times I touched my face, that was one.
That was what?
That was one. I touched my jaw with the back of my hand. So sometimes they tell me in post, you touched your nose 3 times and you did not wash your hands. So I didn't want them to miss one. All right, Mama. You got anything else you want to add tonight? Or we ain't going to get nothing done with these tonight except what you're seeing right here. There'll be no completion tonight.
No, it's too late in the night.
And we got more pears to peel. But in case you was sitting there wondering, I wonder what John and Mama's doing.
Now you know.
Mama even gave up party night with the girls.
I had to get these worked up. That's the reason we're not cooking, too, is I had to make a choice.
And you cooked so much yesterday and the night before you were like, I'm not turning the oven back on.
No. It's gone on vacation.
I had a late lunch. Did you eat today? I know you had breakfast.
Yeah, I ate breakfast.
I know you did. We got up early this morning. We were up with the roosters. In fact, I had to wake them up this morning. Hey, get up. And just laid in the bed till 5 o'clock. Mama had to go for her checkup today. It's just a regular old checkup for her cardiologist. And I think everything went really well.
She talked good.
And said you were good.
Mm-hmm.
Your test had all come back good. She found a heart.
Yeah, I've got a heart, people.
She found a heart. That's what counts. Mama's got the biggest old heart you ever seen. But now she'll let you have it if you need it, won't you, Mama?
Yeah.
She does me.
You, I can.
Nah, Mama, I've seen you let strangers have it too. When they really needed it.
Well, you have to sometimes.
You can't just go around being a doormat, can you, Mama?
No.
But you can do it nicely. Mama's thing is, she'll tell you, now that was uncalled for. Look at her.
When they're rude and stuff.
She's crawling up. She's leaving the room. Look at her.
There's
Mama will say, now that was uncalled for.
That's right. You don't have to be rude to people.
And I've heard her say before to people, I'm trying to explain this. You don't have to talk to me that way. Ain't that something you say?
Yeah.
So be careful. Pick your battles, right, Mama?
That's right. Be kind to people. Don't be rude.
But don't be a doormat either.
No.
I don't believe in that. Mama, you are running.
No, I'm just working.
You're walking, you're dawdling right over the
That's
yonder.
the way I work.
I'm going to have to put that stool there so it'll bring you back while we're on film.
I'm trying to work. That's all I'm trying to do.
I can't wait to get these cinnamon pears.
Now wash your pears real good. I've washed them, and then I'm giving them one more rinse before I bring them over here to start peeling because I want these whole.
Soak them in a little bit of vinegar. Vinegar is a natural disinfectant. It's okay for food. Soak your strawberries in vinegar, your pears, anything you're going to eat, raw fruit, which this fruit, time we eat it, it'll be cooked and cinnamon will be on it. But you want to make sure it's clean inside and out. Look at all that water that would have went on my shirt sleeve.
I'm sorry about that. I can't help it. My pears is wet.
Look what a beautiful pear, people. I mean, to me, that's a beautiful piece of fruit. I just love them. Just love them. And I think they're just beautiful. We've got a picture in her dining room, and there has got a bowl full of these same pears. In them. And I love that picture because of those beautiful pears. And that makes good jelly too. Them pear peels will make some good jelly. So, if you're wondering what we're up to, we're working. Bringing in the harvest. Thank the Lord for every drop of it.
We did the church cooking last night. Tonight the reason I didn't get all the pears worked up is I had to do all of that.
You got to, Mama.
So now I don't have no choice except get them done.
We had a good time. We had a good fellowship.
Oh,
The
it was
people were so
wonderful.
nice. They supported so well. And I think they were happy to get some good homemade dressing without having to fool with it, and some chicken and dumplings, some homegrown, home-canned green beans, and some wonderful desserts. I think everybody was pretty happy with what we had. We learned a few things. We're going to do a few things different next time. But really and truly, we did a great thing, and everybody just worked so good. And it was good fellowship.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful fellowship.
And that's the big part of it, is coming together as a church family and enjoying it.
Working together for our causes.
Exactly. But look at these beautiful pears. I want to show them to you. That is going to make some good frozen pears. And then we will, like Mama said, can them. Are you going to can them or freeze them?
I think I'll can them. They'll do better.
She'll can them. And then you can get them out and put sugar on them, put a light syrup, put them over ice cream. They're wonderful over ice cream. You can do cinnamon pears. So she's right. We probably will do canned plain pears and then add the cinnamon as needed. Cinnamon apples are so good. We'll start trying to make a few more things for your Thanksgiving dinner between now and then, so that you can see it. And I've got some things I've got on older videos that I can post, and we'll post some things and try to have you ready for Thanksgiving, in case you're just wondering what on earth are we fixing for Thanksgiving. My aunt usually hosts Thanksgiving. Mama hosts Christmas. So we'll probably won't have to cook much for Thanksgiving. We always help, but she does the bulk of the cook.
She cooks good too.
She cooks like Mama. They're good cooks. Now this pear is so pretty. Look how beautiful. Beautiful. Look for beauty in nature. whether it's a pear, a tree, a bird, butterfly.
Oh, and our leaves are turning so pretty.
I think this is peak here. I think we're at peak. I just can't imagine we would get much prettier. The orange is orange, and the yellows are yellow, and the reds are out, and it's just beautiful. We was noticing going down the interstate early this morning, even through the fog and the darkness of morning. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one there is going to need some surgery. I don't have a good feeling about this one. But it's a beautiful pear. Oh, Mama.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Sometimes you cut into something you just know. You just know. There ain't no good in that one. But it's still beautiful on the outside. But there's just nothing in it I'm willing to use.
The hull ain't good.
Well, look at it. What do you think, Mama?
Better not. Don't want to spoil the pot.
You seen how she debated that, though, didn't you? Now, this one I think is going to be pretty good. Look how pretty it is already. She debated on that one. She was like, there's 1 ounce of good in it. We got to have it.
That's right. Waste not.
Now, look
want
at the
not.
difference. What a beautiful pear.
Waste not, want not. That's what they say.
And we don't waste nothing. That's for sure. We didn't have a drop of food left last night. Everything you've seen here got gone. Not a drop of cornbread. No.
We had, in those 2 pans, there was 96 pieces of cornbread.
Yeah. So, it was amazing. But, this is it tonight, folks. So, we're going to say goodnight. Yeah. And we're going to finish up our drawers here. And you're going to can these tonight?
I'll have to do something with them. And I'll probably put water and just cook this and save the juice to later date, because it'll be too late to start.
If she does anything about canning them tonight, we'll come back tonight. If she don't, whenever she cans them, we'll try to let y'all see. But it's untelling. We may put these in the refrigerator overnight and get up early in the morning. So we may have a earlier video tomorrow. Not too early. No, like this morning. Not getting up at 4 o'clock early. I've been up at 4 o'clock the last couple of mornings. 3 mornings. I'm sleeping in the morning. I ain't even going to attempt to get up before 6. Or 5:30. I'm bragging and saying that, and I'll be up at 3 o'clock making coffee. And saying, well, how'd that go for you, John? Not too good. Not too good.
This one ain't good either.
You going to throw another one away?
Yeah, I have to.
Ain't got no choice, have you, Mama?
No. That's the one that's been laying over there a while in that fruit bowl.
Yeah. We had some from the last time he brought them up that was just eating them. I ate 2 or 3 this week, and they've been delicious. I'm going to miss them, like tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
We got green tomatoes over there. Y'all seen them yesterday? And those are going to make red tomatoes, and they're going to be delicious for one last hurrah of a sandwich. Mama, don't run off. I can tell. I can tell where you're going.
Yeah, I was going to go see if I had a pear or 2 out there in that refrigerator.
I know. I can tell. I could tell. I thought she going to ramble somewhere.
Yeah.
So we're going to say goodbye before you...
before I get out of here.
Before you take it over our side.
Oh.
And we're going to party out.
If you call this party...
This is a pear party.
We have bean breaking parties, pear parties.
Did you know? You've heard us say, if you say something, it might be conceived as a little negative about somebody. You can always say, bless their heart. Here's another thing you can say, and it really helps out, like with your kids, your spouse. You just say something to them along the lines of this, and you'll see the twinkle in their eye, and it'll seem like a whole different thing. Instead of saying to them, let's go in there and peel up all them pears with that sticky juice running down your elbows, and half the night will be gone. Instead of saying that, you say something like this. How about we have a good old-fashioned pear peeling party? Don't that sound just so sweet and innocent, and don't it make you think, well, yeah, that'd be good. A good old-fashioned pear peeling party. Or you say, let's have a good old-fashioned bean breaking. Now that sounds good, don't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
You can put good old-fashioned on a lot of things. There's some things that are outside the realm, but you can put good old-fashioned on a lot of things and add party at the end, and people will come to it a little quicker. Like you can say to your kids, let's have a good old-fashioned bedroom cleaning party.
Now, that don't even sound like a good party.
Neither does pear party, Mama, but we went with it. I'm sticky.
Here, use this towel because it's what I've been wiping my nose.
So y'all try that good old-fashioned deal and
We
tell me how
had
it works
pea
out for you.
shelling parties, bean breaking parties.
Now, Mama, you may not remember it, but we had some good old-fashioned house cleaning parties when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
This cat right here knows all the secrets. I'm getting no comments, folks. I'm getting only you're watching. Now, if I slide over and come back, they may be there. But I've not received one comment. So if you're saying, why is he not asking comments? I ain't getting them.
You still ain't getting them.
It's just getting watching. This has been going on with Facebook for a week or so. I've heard other people talking about it. And we had it once before, and then it kind of went away.
I love all the comments.
I know. I'm hoping they're going to show up. Sometimes they come in later. Right now, everybody's just watching. So we will be looking at comments later. I hate it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I hate when we don't get comments, but that's where we are. But you all have a blessed night.
Yeah, very blessed night.
Make some memories. Enjoy some time with your family. And have your good old-fashioned whatever party.
Yeah.
You all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. And who knows, we might even cook something tomorrow.
I'm so tired of cooking.
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you. Bye-bye.